Yo, what is it, here, and welcome to my boxing review of the Nendoroid Tohru from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, the absolute greatest comedy anime of all time that will ever and has ever been made. If any of you watching this have not watched Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, oh my god, this show will literally make 90% of the anime that you already know and love look like complete shit. This show is literally magical. You could watch this show in the worst mood ever. You could just be, if you are on just the absolute worst time of your life, if you're depressed, feeling down, something is just everything, like the stress is piling on, the anxiety is piling on, you're just done with it all, go watch this show. I guarantee you, within like 3 episodes, you'll be like, life is good! And I cannot put into words how excited I am for this figure. This is my very first ever Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid figure. One of my favorite animes of all time, and this is my first figure from it, because the only other figures that existed before this were scale figures, and mostly scale figures made by a company called FOTS Japan, which are infamous for being absolute dog shit figures. So yeah, up until now, there was like no good choices for Dragon Maid figures, but oh my god, they're finally coming. We got Tohru, we have Kana coming in a couple of months, and we have a Lulu coming after that, and my god, I swear to god, good smile, if you do not continue this, if we do not get an Elma, and a Fafnir, and a Lukawa, and a Kobayashi, I'm gonna riot. You know what? Okay, I'll only riot if we don't get an Elma. We have to get an Elma. That's the only one that I am demanding. But Fafnir and Lukawa, I need those two, please. Anyway, I know we've wasted so much time already, but I'm just gonna say one more thing. Every single person out there that has not watched this show, in the description down below, I'm gonna leave a link to where you can watch the very first episode of Dragon Maid completely for free on Crunchyroll's official YouTube channel. It's available sub and dub, and I'm just gonna put the dub down there because you need to watch this show dub. This show has one of the greatest English dubs of all time. And with that being said, one more thing that I want to establish real quick. Look, I apologize for this in advance, but there's no chance in hell that I'm not gonna give this thing a glowing fucking review and I'm not gonna absolutely love it. This could be the worst figure ever and I'm still gonna love it because it is a Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid figure. Do you know how long I have waited to get a Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid figure? This was one of the patient zeros for me falling in love with anime. This was one of the first anime that made me fall in love with anime. If you remember my Danganronpa Chiaki Nanami scale figure review I did, I am just as excited for this as I was for that. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Here is the box right here with the cutest, most adorable Dragon Maid in the world, 1962 right there, Nendoroid Tohru, Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, Good Smile Company. On the side, we have 2 amazing pictures right here of the figure right there with her tail and with her running right there. I will be honest, the accessories look a little sparse, but the figure itself looks really like, looks like a lot going on with the actual figure itself, so we'll talk about that. But here are some obligatory product shots right here, and then on the side, some more product shots, and then on the top, some more product shots. And on the bottom, more product shots, and without further ado, let's cut to me picking her up for the first time. God damn, I was definitely right about the accessories being sparse, but here we go! Oh, yes! Dude, they know how excited everybody is for this. Look at all of the plastic. I don't think I've ever seen this much plastic with a Nendoroid before, literally, oh my god. They're like, this one has to ship perfectly. There has to be no problems. Oh my god, this actually may be the greatest Nendoroid of all time. This actually may be the greatest Nendoroid of all time. Highly possible that this is the greatest Nendoroid of all time, y'all. First of all, she doesn't even need a stand. She stands up perfectly fine just on her tail on the back right here, which is absolutely beautiful. I will get her stand out, though. Alrighty, we get our standard Nendoroid stand here. And we'll just plug her on. Right there. Choo-choo, yeah, there she is! Oh my god, they killed it so hard with this Nendoroid. This is by far one of the best Nendoroids I've gotten, if not the absolute best. Holy shit, let's get in here on the figure. First off, the red eyes look absolutely phenomenal. The whole face just looks phenomenal. Absolutely just magically done. We have this awesome little thing right there, the little blush under her eyes, and moving up, we of course have her dragon horns right there looking adorable. The little piece for her Maid outfit, the little highlights in her hair at the bottom there. Even turn her around, you get nice shading right here in the head. It just looks absolutely phenomenal. And then moving down to her Maid outfit, or her Maid scale outfit, we have her outfit right there looking absolutely amazing. Ugh, it's just that outfit. Love the little red piece right here, the little strip right here with the ribbon in the back. Just absolutely fucking adorable. The little white gloves as well. Her outfit is just absolutely perfect. And then, of course, her tail right there. So fucking adorable. Oh my goodness gracious. This Nendoroid is amazing. Looking at the posability, we have some posability right here in this. These are super duper tight. Absolutely love how tight these joints are right here. Pretty much the QC just in general is amazing on this Nendoroid. Absolutely no loose bits whatsoever. Arms move just fine. Head swivels up and down. Tons of movement right there. And then the legs, we have, oh, they're on, okay, hang on. They're, okay. So the legs are on those, like, are on the Nendoroid joints. You guys know I don't really like that. I much prefer the Nendoroid legs to be on ball joints, but it is what it is, not horrible. And then the tail is on a little piece, is on just like a, it looks like it's on a ball joint. Yeah, the tail is on a ball joint, so it can go up, it can go to the side and all that. Very, very cute. So you can get a really good look right there. You can have it like switching off, just like switching off to the side right there, which is adorable. Just absolutely superb. Just top to bottom, freaking head to toe, absolutely flawless. I love everything about this Nendoroid. My God, they crushed it so hard with this. I am so fucking happy. I finally have a figure from this absolutely masterful anime. For comparison, let me bring in a few of my recent Nendoroids here. I'll bring in Mob and Junko and Oshimo right there, and there you have a couple of my recent Nendoroids right there, just so you can see her skin. Junko Nendoroid is absolutely huge, dude, but yeah, you can see she's Nendoroid height. I mean, I often find, like, why am I even showing comparisons with Nendoroids? They're all just, like, the exact same height with very, very few exceptions, but yeah, there you have that right there. Just some of my recent Nendoroids. Love all of these figures. And here she is with a pop-up parade right there. And a Figma. So yeah, she's Nendoroid size. And here's an SH Figuarts and an amazing Yamaguchi. Alrighty, it's time for the accessories. So first up, let's take a look at her face sculpts here. So we have two very, very cute face sculpts. Absolutely love these. However, I will say I would have really liked an angry face. An angry face would have been absolutely adorable. Or just one of the 1,000 just like adorable cute faces that they do in the show. Like there's this one from the first episode when she goes to have drinks with Takia and Kobayashi for the first time, and she like doesn't like Takia at first, and she has this just like, she's like in the corner of the screen with this like ridiculously adorable face. I absolutely love it. I would have absolutely loved to get that one with this figure, but these are the ones we get. I do really like the winking one. This one is really, really cute. Honestly, all of these are great, but like I said, I would have really, really liked an angry face as well, but we'll go ahead and pop that off. Very, very snappy and easy, and we'll throw on the winking face right here. There we go. No problems whatsoever. Super, super easy to change out the pieces. Love it, super duper snappy, and then we'll try to pop on the other face as well here. There we go, just wiggle that off. There we go. Pop this one on. There you go. Also very cute, but my personal favorite is definitely the winking one, and I do also really like the default one, so I'm gonna leave the winking one on her for now, but the rest of the accessories are all pretty much hand accessories. Yeah, like I said, really light. Alright, so first up, we get a peace sign hands right there. Peace and joy! And we also get a one right here. I'm not really sure what this one is for, but it's cute. And I think we just pop off the hands right here. They just pop right off and pop on whichever one you want to put on. A little bit tight, though. And there's not really a good place to grab this Nendoroid, but there you go. So you can have that hand. Again, I'm not really sure what this one is for, but it is pretty darn cute. Never mind, I know what it's for. I'm going to leave it on there to show you. But yes, yeah, I like the peace sign hand as well. This one is absolutely adorable. And yeah, you have that. And then we have some alternate arms right here with like some muscles, or so she can be like flexing for Kobayashi or something like that. Here we go. So you can pop these on just like that. And same on the other side right here. Okay, that's for this pose, you can have that, but you can use them to do like a flexing pose right there. Like, it totally works if you want to. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, actually, I don't like this face. This face, I don't even remember any point in the show where she even made a face like this. This is the kind of accessories that really make me think that the people making these figures haven't even fucking watched the show. They're like, oh, it's a cute, happy, wholesome show, let's throw this face in, even though the character, like, never made it. I literally just finished rewatching Dragon Maid a couple of days ago, and I genuinely cannot recall a single moment where I saw this face in the show. But at least Tohru, maybe another character maybe have made it, like Saikawa or something, but not Tohru. That being said, I do like these other faces, but again, I definitely would have preferred an angry face over this one. So that's one issue I will give this figure. But the last accessories we get is we get a fun little heart thing right here. And also, I don't really remember this one either. Maybe it's from the OVA episode, and because I've only seen that once, but I don't know. I don't really remember this either. I don't think there was like a Valentine episode or something like that. And, you know, it doesn't, I mean, she wants to give it to Kobayashi. I get that, you know. It's Kobayashi. So you get that, and yeah, that's cute. This is also, you need this to go with, the other hand right here, this hand right here. You use that one to get that on there, or I guess so you want to take this hand off here. You want to plop this off, plop this one on, and tab it back in place. And then you should be able to, yeah, you can like put them in the middle right there, which is pretty cute. Okay, so you need the top arm pieces up there, but that's a huge pain in the ass, so I'm not gonna deal with that. But yeah, you can get her holding that. Again, though, I don't really remember a moment in the show when she did this, and again, I literally just finished rewatching the show again for like the 19th time a couple of days ago. But here is the last accessory you get. This one, this is a good accessory. This may be the only good accessory besides the winking face, honestly. Her tail right here, because she, of course, wants to serve her tail to Miss Kobayashi, but we can just pop that in just like that, and you can have that. Oh my, that's a great accessory. That is by far the best accessory that she comes with, besides maybe the winking face, but honestly, this might be just as good. And of course, to complete this, you have to take off her tail, and I think you can just pop it off. Yes, you just pop off the tail right there, and there you go. So it's like she cooked her tail, and is trying to serve it to Miss Kobayashi for the umpteenth time. And that's it. That's all the accessories you get. And of course, you get the extra neck peg, but I mean, all Nendoroids come with that. So, final thoughts. Honestly, if this wasn't a Dragon Maid Nendoroid, I probably wouldn't like it at all. The accessories are weak, and yeah, the accessories are weak, and if it wasn't a Dragon Maid Nendoroid, I probably wouldn't like it at all. But it's a Dragon Maid Nendoroid, so I absolutely love it. But even then, they're charging quite a bit for this Nendoroid, and I don't really think she comes with enough. Honestly, I think Nendoroids are just kind of like, they're just losing it. They're just not including enough accessories with this thing. They're charging too much for them, and honestly, I don't care too much for the line anymore. I mean, I've bought some recently, and they've been great. Obviously, I bought this one because I'm a Dragon Maid fucking fanatic, and I do love it because it is Dragon Maid, and it is going to be in my collection for all eternity, again, because it is Dragon Maid, and I am going to get the Kana and Lulu, and I'm praying that they give us an Elma, because I literally don't care. I'll pay whatever price. I'll buy whatever you want if it's fucking Dragon Maid. But this is being carried on the fact that it's Dragon Maid and it's Tohru, because if it wasn't, this Nendoroid would be dog shit. Like, I'm sorry, but there's so little accessories here, there's so little playability here. Like, what is the point of this? I would have, please God, give me a Figma Tohru in the future. Like, please. Every character will be awesome, but I need a Figma Tohru in my life. And an Elma too. I don't know, man. The figure itself is great. Like, everything about the figure itself, the sculpting and all that is great. The accessories, though, you get stuff that makes no sense, that doesn't really fit the character whatsoever. I mean, yes, you can use it, but it's nothing from the show. Again, I'm a huge fan, and I have watched this show so many times. And this, I'm drawing a complete blank. I don't remember. This, I mean, this was probably in some moment that I just haven't, that I'm not thinking of right now, where she, well, like, presented this to Miss Kobayashi, but it's not jumping into my head right now. But this face, I'm sure maybe she made it, but it's not a memorable face. You don't associate this face with Tohru. And there are so many faces that you would associate with Tohru that would have been so much more iconic and so much better accessory. So yeah, it's a good Nendoroid because it's Tohru. If you want a Tohru Nendoroid, you're absolutely gonna get that, and you're gonna love it because it's a Tohru Nendoroid. But honestly, that's where the good things end. Like, this line is really, really fumbling for me, and I'm really mad that this is the line that they're putting so much work into, that there's by far, like, Nendoroids are by far the line that Good Smile is paying the most attention to and just pumping out figure after figure after figure, and I really have not been happy with how they have been handling the line. I do like the figures, but for the price that they are put at, they don't come with enough. There's not enough things to do with them. They either need to start including more accessories, or they need to drop the price, because once I get the ones I have pre-ordered right now, which is the rest of the Dragon Maid ones, I Mizuno from Zombieland Saga, Marin Kitagawa, and the Overlord ones, honestly, after that, I don't think I'm really going to be buying Nendoroids anymore, honestly. I'm not impressed here. I love this figure because it's Tohru, but it's literally just because it's my first Dragon Maid figure ever, and this is one of my favorite animes of all time. It could have literally been a garbage figure, and I still would have loved it, because that's what it is. It's freaking Tohru. So, yeah, there you have it. That's all I have to say about it. I really wanted this review to be more positive because I adore this show and I adore this character, and I cannot say that loud enough, but the figures just kind of, if I didn't hate the word so much, I would use that awful 3-letter M word, but instead I'll just say mediocre, unremarkable. It's a good Tohru figure. I mean, if that's what you want, that's what you're gonna get, but don't expect to get much else out of that, and don't expect to get too much enjoyment out of it, so thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe for some more figure reviews in the future. Probably not too many Nendoroid reviews. Those ones I just named off are pretty much all the ones that I have plans on getting. And then, like I said, after that, I might not buy any more of these figures, because they really are just, they don't feel like they feel like they are, this line, when I buy figures like this, it feels like they're entitled to my money and they don't want to give me what is worth. Like, I am more happy with my Aerosporius Greyrat Figma than from what I paid for my Aerosporius Greyrat Figma. I am more happy with this than I am for what I paid with this. I'm pretty sure I think these were about the same price. She might have been like $5 cheaper. Yeah, there's no comparison here. Obviously, I love the character here, and I love the show, and I mean, I love the character in the show here as well, but this is one of my favorites of all time. But, I mean, aside from that, there's so much more fun to be had with this figure. Even with its QC problems, it's still a far more fun figure. And if you've seen my review for this figure, you know I was pretty disappointed with this thing. This line, I guess, just isn't for me anymore, I guess. And that makes me sad, but it isn't. These figures aren't doing it for me anymore. The only reason I love this is because it's Tohru, and I need a Dragon Maid figure. Alright, I think I've ranted enough. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe give me a like and subscribe. And this is DA Guillotine, signing out.